Okay, hopefully you can see me all right. This video is just gonna be updates because I don't know what else to talk about right now. My mind's been pretty quiet for the most part as of late, and so so went to work today, did that thing, slept in a little bit, been working out pretty hard lately, and the funds have been low, and as a result I've been having to be more frugal with how I spend my money. So I got some $5.99 rotisserie chickens, froze those. I still got some chicken, and I get paid in 2 weeks, so I'm trying to hold out until the next payday as much as I can. I have like an emergency fund I can tap into, but I'm trying to refill that some more. So yeah, I mean, it's been challenging on that end, but conversely, I've really maximized my growth in these past 3 weeks, and I'm really proud of my success in that regard and challenging myself, pushing myself. It's last 20 days I've applied to 89 jobs, which is I don't know, probably like 4 times as many as I did this past year. So all in 20 days. So did that. I read $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi. My fitness offer for women is almost done. I got stuck there on just a little piece of it. I didn't know what I was doing. And so I'm almost done with that. And then following that, I got to add some bonuses, some scarcity, some urgency to that to make it more marketable. And then from there, I'm going to read $100 Million Leads and start reaching out to people every single day. And what I was thinking about just moments ago before I hit record was that I have to earn success. Like that success is earned. And a lot of people on social media don't talk about that middle part. We talk about the dream and we talk about achieving it. But then there's this whole like valley that's incredibly long. And that's the part where you have to do the work with whatever. Learning game, working out, starting a business. Like there's that middle valley where you have to do things you haven't done before, go out and talk to people you haven't talked to before, create things, take on multiple hats. That's the part I've always really avoided. And that's not to denigrate myself. I've been consistent and disciplined, but that middle part of doing the hard things is really what I've avoided because, you know, when I do my podcast, and I'm going to bring that back eventually, but I did a sprint. So I went hard for like 2.5 months. I did like 5 episodes a week for 2.5 months. And that was interviewing, editing, recording, setting up the interviews, posting. It was all that stuff, marketing. But then I was like, why am I not achieving success? And then a few months, then I stopped. And a few months later, people would hit me up about the podcast. And so these things take time. And I've done that many times where I'd start, stop. When really, when it gets hard, you got to push through the hard, through the muck, through that valley of despair. And that's what I'm in right now in a couple different areas of my life. And I never thought I would be creating a fitness offer. Still very much interested in the film and entertainment world, but more and more my mind is being sobered up by the idea that like this entertainment world, that the traditional system is not a meritocracy. It's set up a certain way. And so now with social media, we can change that. And I don't know how yet. What I do know and what I am going to be doing is leaning into just posting things that I want to post, like this video. Like this is, there's no plan. It's unscripted. I like making these videos. I do realize that by editing and writing a script and adding B-roll, I can really optimize for retention and grow a lot quicker. But my intention right now is just to create things that I enjoy. And I've always optimized. I've always done, tried to figure out the systems, right? Because social media, there is a system and there's a way to grow. But now I'm like, okay, how do I want to grow? Because the people that, like you're watching this, if you're still watching this, there's a reason why you're watching this. You like this kind of content. And the only way that we can really resonate with one another is if I be authentic with who I am and the content that I make. And so going forward, I'm going to be just spitting out content like on Instagram. In regards to my offer, I'm going to be plugging the offer, of course, but there's also going to be just quotes, movie clips that I like. Like I'm going to be piecing together the things that just come from me and think less about the strategy or how the grid looks, anything like that, because that's often gotten in the way. And right now I'm trying to build something that lasts. And the fitness offer is really to get some income coming in. People always ask me fitness questions. And so I'm like, I gotta money, and I make money. And this will teach me so many skills. It's like put me in touch with people. And so, yeah, I'm ranting, obviously. But just to back up a second, 89 jobs, 20 days, hitting the gym 4 times a week now, consistently. I just did, the last week has been just cold showers, creating a schedule now where when I'm not working on my projects or working, I'm going out and meeting women, which is cool. And so I'll be posting videos of that eventually as part of the plan. And I told my buddy that this year, one of my goals was to be a full-time content creator. And the fitness stuff and all these other jobs I'm applying for, I don't know how all that factors into it, but I'm letting it unfold as it will. Maybe I shouldn't have shared that goal. He was the only one I really told about it, but I've kind of pivoted from that towards more making this offer and trying these new things. And so that I'm kind of letting subliminally happen organically over time. But cold showers, affirmations, I'm filling my mind with affirmations whenever I can. Usually put like one earbud in, and or on my way to work playing affirmations. And the next step is to record my own voice with my own affirmations and put like a binaural tone or frequency underneath it and play it while I sleep. So I'm really working on brainwashing myself into the person I want to be. And obviously all the external action steps I'm taking reinforces that, but that's like a second thing. And my motto right now, and it has been conquer fear. That's been big to me. Exact program has follow-up session. And I wanted something like that. And yes, theory has seek discomfort. And I like that. And so for me right now, conquer fear is what really resonates with me and where I'm at. And so creating work around that is empowering and feels good to me. So it's all unfolding. And it's really interesting and scary and exciting. It's a lot of things. And so, I keep saying it, so. But, yeah, I don't really know where else I'm going with it. I'm just kind of hammering away right now. It would be wise to set some goals, some concrete goals. And that's a good idea for this upcoming week, to set these concrete goals and these commitments. So I'm going to actually write that down after this. Concrete goals, commitments for this week. I may or may not share those, but you will know my progress as I share them along the way. One thing I don't talk about too much, but is powerful, probably the most powerful practice that I practice, the habit that I'm cultivating, is semen retention. And I can go on and on for that. That has got to be a whole video in itself, but that is helping me tremendously. And so we're looking to that. And this video has been a whole lot of things. I don't know. I'm just kind of bouncing around here. I'm pretty tired. When I work out, I worked out the last 2 days in a row pretty hard. I've been going out. Friday night I went out. And so, especially with the workouts, I feel it the next couple of days pretty heavily. But the diet's clean. I'm staying on budget, staying on track there. And so it's really interesting to see and feel myself changing And when I came here about a year and a half ago, there was a significant change that happened. It was like a rite of passage for me, and leaving the womb in many ways. And now that I'm here alone, it's like it's like 10xing that. And eventually, I'd like to travel abroad, which I could only imagine would even push that further. So I can't see that much further ahead of me right now. All I see is fitness offer, and then way down the line, I see point 0.5 coming to life, and that middle ground is where I'm at right now. Between the step I'm at now and where I want to eventually end up, I'm going through it, and so it's cool to have you along the way. I hope this is still recording. My memory hasn't filled up. Yeah, so I have a lot of other thoughts I feel like coming up now, but I'll leave it at that. Consider this an update episode of this vlog. Yeah, a lot less centered, themed, but this is kind of the real shit now. This is what it's like. And vlogging, creating a vlog every day is challenging. So it may not be much to talk about, but I'll find a way. Always do. So anyway, to the next video. Catch you later. Peace.